and also in 2015-16 was Norcia. And that's one of the towns that's included in this program. 2016 is just 9 years ago. I was just there. They're still coming back from it. It was a big shock.
Yeah, the whole region of Abruzzo is covered by the program. The
Right.
whole region. So, yes, because of that,
Right.
essentially.
The interesting thing that you were telling me earlier was, it's not just little hidden towns. Let's say I'm rich, and I'm not, but let's say I am. I want to live in the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, so I had a client actually specifically inquiring. He goes, "Hey Nick, I know that I cannot go to a town like Amalfi, Sorrento, but I would really like some nice town. So do you have any suggestion?" And I said, "Why wouldn't you pick Amalfi or Sorrento?" He said, "Well, because they are so prominent, so known, they don't need help from the government." And I said, "Okay, but where did you find this information that they are not included in the program? Because they are in Campania, which is a region of the south, under 20,000 people." I said, "Well, I did my research and I got sources." And I said, "Well, if you don't mind disclosing the source." I said, "Well, I asked ChatGPT." I said, "Okay, let's see, let's do it together." So I started asking ChatGPT, and obviously the paid version. So I expect it to be a bit more accurate. And I asked ChatGPT, and the answer was no, they are not. They don't qualify because they are wealthy enough and they have already enough. They're enough popular. I said, "Well, where did you find this information? Or like, how did you come up with this answer?" They said, "Well, it is not within the reason of the law to help towns that don't need help." And then after I challenged ChatGPT a few times, eventually, actually, ChatGPT agreed that since the law doesn't create any exclusion, you can actually move to Amalfi or Sorrento or some other prominent town, like even Polignano in Puglia, which is very well known and beautiful. You could move to those towns and be within very reasonable distance from international airports. Like Naples is so connected with direct flights to the US.
Right.
Even Bari has a direct flight to the US.
Wow.
So you could actually go to some of those towns. The requirement is strictly being in some of those areas and no more than 20,000 people. That's
Okay,
it.
so the law is the law.